Alright, this is a quick little video help you with the Module 3 assignment. You'll be going to QuestionPro, which ASU will be transitioning, transitioning to from Qualtrics. I do believe Qualtrics is still open, but it was explained to me that they are switching now to QuestionPro, so wouldn't make sense to use Qualtrics for this course. But the nice thing is that QuestionPro is very, very similar to Qualtrics and SurveyMonkey, really, in the format and the feel. So you go to this website. In the instructions, there is a couple of guides on how to log in. You enter your survey name to create a survey. They do have some templates. Although when I was playing around with some of the templates, some of them weren't showing up. So maybe I was doing something wrong, but it seemed like some of the options weren't available and that you had to upgrade. But for what I can tell, the survey instrument creation is pretty flexible. So in one of the blocks for assignment, technical assignment for Module 3, you're going to add 2 questions, right? It can be any question you want, asking about something that you care about, right? Political psychology related. And you're going to create 2 versions of that question inside the same block, right? So you're going to add 2 questions to that and have various options. The options should remain the same, right? Unless if we were testing response option variation, right, then you would modify that. But here we're going to modify the question wording and have the options remain the same. And so once you put in those 2 questions, you can go to the little three little dots there. You click that and you can preview how the question looks. You can copy it. You can reorder. You can also select question randomization, which is what you're going to do. And then it will pop up with this dialog box, and you can choose where they want to go. For this, you're going to choose the middle box on the right, and you're gonna select both of those questions and put them into the middle box, like this. And you're gonna ask the computer to display one of them, right, from the list below. So each respondent will only get one of those questions. Whereas if you put them all up at the top box on the right, it would randomize the order. So if you were concerned that there could be framing or priming effects or ordering effects, right, you could randomize it, and that would help neutralize some of that, right? Here, we're actually going to create an experiment, right? And therefore, we want the questions, one of the questions to be presented. And then you make sure, this is the default, so you actually don't need to make sure of this, but in the settings of QuestionPro, make sure that the respondent is allowed to take the survey more than once. That's the default, because you're going to upload the address, right? The address for this survey into Canvas. And so I'm going to go to that link and take this internet survey. I need to take it more than once so that I can see both questions. Because even if I take it 3 times, theoretically, I might get the same question each time just based on randomization, right? Just luck of the draw. And another student's going to see your question. They need to take it several times so they can look at the question and take the survey and look at the question multiple times to get a feel for it and see what you're doing. The nice thing about QuestionPro is that it has some templates available, especially for a email introduction. If you're going to email this to a bunch of people, and you can embed certain names and information. So it has that already set up. We're not going to do that. We're not going to email this survey to anyone. We're just going to share it on Canvas. And so once you have this survey created and you're collecting information, right, you can go to the test dashboard. You can see how many times it's been reviewed and taken, and have average time, how many dropouts, and then you can download the data, right? And you can download it in a variety of formats, including SPSS, right? And so that's just a quick little take on how to create the randomization of question wording in QuestionPro. So really, you're just coming up with two questions, the same question with slight modification. You're going to randomize those. You're going to put it up in Canvas. I'm going to take your survey, and another student's going to take the survey, and we're going to provide some comment on which one we think is the best question or the most appropriate question. That really isn't the assignment, right? Neither question might be the best question, or the right. For example, same-sex marriage versus gay marriage. There's no obvious better question, right? But someone might have an opinion that maybe gay marriage or marriage equality would be the way to go, or someone might say marriage equality would be the wrong way to go because you would get certain type of social desirability bias. So we're going to read your question and we're going to give you some feedback. All right. Until next time.